There are places where time has stopped, places where the walls still whisper the pain of those who once lived inside. Tonight, I'll tell you the story of an abandoned asylum and the cursed diary that should never have been found. But be warned, once you hear these words, your nights may never be the same again. Years ago, deep within a forest on the edge of the city, a massive asylum was built. Official records claimed it was a place of treatment and healing, but the villagers whispered otherwise. They said the screams of the patients echoed through the forest at night. They said patients who tried to escape were found dead in the woods, their bodies mutilated beyond recognition. And then, one night, the asylum suddenly shut down. The official reason? A fire. But locals claimed that many doctors and patients vanished that night. Their bodies never recovered. The building was left to rot, windows shattered, walls covered in moss, the forest slowly swallowing it whole. Years later, a group of young explorers decided to investigate the asylum, recording everything on their cameras. As they walked through the dusty corridors, they stumbled upon an old black leather-bound diary lying on the floor. On the cover, in faded letters, it read, "Diary, 1967. At first, the pages seemed ordinary. Patient 34 refuses to eat. Patient number 12 continues screaming at night." But as they read further, the words became disturbing. It wasn't just medical notes anymore. It was the secret writings of a doctor. He confessed to torturing his patients, using them as spiritual experiments. The edges of the pages were stained, as if someone had turned them with bloody fingers. And at the bottom of every page, the same chilling sentence was written: "Whoever reads this becomes part of the game." That night, one of the explorers woke up from a nightmare. He was walking through a dark corridor, the sound of dripping water echoing around him. Behind him, he heard barefoot footsteps, getting closer and closer. He tried to open a door, but it was locked. When he finally turned around, a pale figure with hollow black eyes rushed toward him. He screamed and woke up in his own bed. But the most terrifying part, the diary was there, lying on his nightstand. The next day, he tried to call his friends. No one answered. He returned to the asylum, hoping to find them in the same room where they had discovered the diary. Their backpacks and cameras were still there, but his friends were gone. On the wall, scratched into the plaster with fingernails, were 3 words: "You're next." Panicked, he grabbed the diary and ran. When he finally escaped the asylum and checked his bag, he realized something horrifying. The diary's pages had been torn out. Every single page contained only one sentence, written over and over again: "Whoever reads this becomes part of the game." Years have passed, but no one knows where the diary is now. Some say it still lies within the asylum. Others believe it finds its way to new victims. So, if you ever find a black leather journal in an abandoned building, whatever you do, don't open it. Because if you've listened this far, maybe you've already become part of the curse.